Guys, it's your boy Advance here, back with another video. Sorry about the bad camera holding. I was just trying to get an angle, but so you're probably wondering why I'm using Simon from Sprunky for this video. Well, it's because I don't know where Frostbite is, so I'll be using Simon today. So, and oh yeah, and also today I'm going to teach you how to make your own Forsaken plush. I mean, like, you could really do it like, you can make any character off of this, but for this, we're going to be focusing on making Bluudude and Coolkidd. So without further ado, let's do this. So first, you're going to need oh wait, you get out of the way. So first, you're going to need this, because you're going to need to cut these out twice. And this is going to be a full-length video. I'm not going to shorten it down, sadly, but pause it at any moment if you need to get these patterns down. Okay, well, moving on to the next pattern, or this, it's the arm. Well, this probably won't be. This is a bit more than what we're going to actually make how big the arms are. But, like, let's just say, let's put Simon down right here. Like, cut it to that point. So, like, let's just move Simon. So, like, to there. And just for good measure, so you could, like, put this against it, because this is what we'll be using for the legs. So, without further ado, let's get into the cutting process. And also, but first, actually no, first you need materials, which of course you're going to need some paper, make the patterns, some toilet paper, cotton or stuffing, either one works. Then you're going to need some fabric. I have a whole bunch of blue fabric, so that's why I'm going to do Bluudude. And if you want, you can add Sharpie for extra. And if you're making Coolkidd, then just use red. But without further ado, let's do this. Okay, I have my scissors. Now we're going to get into the cutting process. So first, we're going to make the head and torso, because it's the same thing. And I'm going to teach you how to hot glue it together. So without further ado, let's do that. So I'm just going to say instructions while we're here. So you're going to need to get your pattern. You want to place it down neatly like this. And once you do that, you can either put something on top, not your scissors, of course. I'm just using them as an example. Or you can tape it down, and you'll still have a little bit of leftover tape on your patterns, but it'll help you keep stable and cut it well. And remember, this is a full-length video, so you're going to have to see the whole process of me making it. So here we go. Alright. I just went to go look for some tape real quick, but I do not know where it is, so this is going to be hard to record. So I'm going to find something that this can sit on, and you guys will be able to see me cutting this. So let's get to it. Maybe we'll try this. Sorry. Okay, no. I really don't know what to use, so let's go try our best to find something. I think this will work. It was my custom Linky Box plush. I'm a Linky Box fan. Not really anymore. Maybe I'll put it like, no. Maybe I'll double up on something. I think that should keep it up. There's I think there's not enough weight in the front. So I'm going to try switching it out. See what happens. No, that is way too close to the ground. There we go. Oh, bro, I got a good angle. So yeah, I'm sorry. Well, I guess I'll just revisit you guys once I cut it out. Oh yeah, by the way, if you have a Sharpie, you could probably just use that to weigh it down. Because I really have no idea how else I'm going to do it. Well, never mind, because it's going to fall off anyway. You might hear me getting annoyed because I'm just like getting really hot because I'm sitting nearby a heater. And I just wish I had the tape on me, because that would have been really helpful. But it is not on me, and I don't know where it is at all, so I am struggling. So, yeah. Sorry guys, I just went looking for the tape because you probably don't know how hard and stressful it is to do it without the tape, because you can mess up really easily without the tape. But I guess I'm just gonna have to try and do it. because there's just no way I'm getting the tape, because I don't know what happened to it. So I'm getting really annoyed from this, because like I have to pick up the fabric for me to cut. I don't know if anyone else really needs to, but I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep it there, and if it goes up, I'm just going to try and follow it. I don't really know what else to do to cut it. I'll also show you how to make the head too. I'm going to show you what folds you need to do and stuff for it, because yeah, I want you guys to be able to know how to do the folds. If you don't, then that's not going to be very, because then you won't know how to do it, and I don't want you guys going off freestyling it, because then you guys won't come out with a very good product, let's just say. Not saying that you guys are bad at making plushes or anything. I guess I haven't even made a real plush tutorial, and I did end up not making a Yarn Bee plush tutorial. So sorry to those that wanted it, and I'm sorry that we are already 12 minutes into this video. Because usually plush tutorials like this, like 15 might be like pretty low. Well, 12 minutes. But I guess let's just keep going, because I really have. I'm not purposely trying to make you guys not be able to see what I'm doing. I'm trying my best to make you guys be able to see, but it didn't work. And I also need to concentrate on cutting it too anyway, so. Instead of worrying about the camera being noticed. So this is going to be a bit of a tough time for me. And shout out to Mr. Rich for the original patterns. Yeah, go check out his Gorilla Tag plush tutorial video, because that's where I got all the patterns from. And I'm making this for my friend, so you won't even see this in any of my videos. So yeah, that's like the whole origin of this. Okay, so once you finish making this, the first step you're going to want to do is grab your hot glue gun, make sure it's plugged in the whole time, because that's very useless. You're going to want to make a line of hot glue right here. Like that, and then you're going to want to fold this part on top of that. Like this. You can see it's already going to start forming a ball-like shape. Then you're going to do it to here, here, and here 3 more times. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it off camera, because you guys got to see what to do. So yeah, I wish I could edit my videos. I don't have any editing apps on what I make my video on my tablet, so that's why I actually never edit my videos. So if I mess up, it's kind of extreme. So the stakes are high when I make my videos. And guys, I put lots of effort into my videos. So please subscribe to help out, because if you subscribe, right, then that will help me make more awesome videos like this one. Okay, so now you should have something like this. Once you do, you're going to want to glue this part, and it should look something like Pac-Man. And now you should have something that looks like Pac-Man. See, if you look at it from the side, it looks like Pac-Man. But now it also reminds me of a wallet. But now you're going to want to hot glue all right here. And you're going to put this on top. And then we're going to stuff it. See, now you should have something like this. There should be 2 holes on every side. You can close one if you want, but I'm going to keep them both open for now. And now you got to stuff it with your cotton, toilet paper, or fluff. And you're stuffing it through the holes, by the way, if that wasn't obvious enough. Sorry if that sounded really rude. And by the way, you're going to have to repeat this again for the torso or head. Whatever order you want to make the head and torso. Or what I like to do is I don't add any facial features or torso features until the end, until when I'm done both, to see which one's bigger. Usually I do bigger for the torso and smaller for the head. But if I'm feeling it, I might do bigger for the head. So you just gotta keep stuffing it until it's not too hard but not too squishy. Because if it's too squishy, then it's just gonna be too light and kind of not feel like a plush. But if it's too hard, then it's gonna be too hard to feel like a plush, and it's kind of just gonna feel like a ball of fabric. And make sure you stuff the little corner spots too, because gotta make sure you're closing it is gonna be stuffed a little, just so you really have the vibe of a plush. You can shred toilet paper into tiny pieces if you want to stuff it. Doesn't really matter. As long as you're stuffing it, it works. Okay. I'm gonna now, once you're done stuffing it, you're gonna want to close it, like how you did earlier before you made the tiny 2 pockets. So now you should have something like this, very squishy. It's pretty squishy, pretty soft, almost like a real plush. So now you're gonna have to copy that all over again. So we're basically adding like another 10 minutes to this video, but I won't torture you guys like that. I mean, I kind of have to, so sorry. Maybe you have to pray that I run over. Well, you kind of can't pray I run over hot glue because right now I only have one other hot glue stick besides the one in the gun. So make sure the shape's how you like it of the head, because if it looks weird, just mess around with it a bit until you get it. But if you're feeling brave enough, willing to take the risk, then go ahead and draw on the face or the torso. But we'll do that later. So for now, you're gonna have to bear and go through all this we're gonna have to go through this whole process all over again. So bear with me, or not. Really, you can just skip ahead until I'm done if you feel like it, which is probably the best idea because it's literally just repeating the same process. I'm going to try and make this one as fast as possible. Maybe in 2 minutes. Because I don't want to leave you guys waiting. Because in those videos and all the other tutorials videos, they do a whole bunch of fancy editing. Me, I can't. So I'm an edit free channel. Like you see those Happy Meal 3 a.m. videos. I mean, mine's weren't literally legitimate. I know that you guys know that isn't real, hopefully. Right? But I don't want to destroy your spirit if you do think it's real. Because believe what you believe, okay? There's nothing that people can say that makes you not to believe in stuff. Like, really, you could say that all my videos are real things that happened if you want. But I don't really say it. I mean, yeah, I did record the video and everything. The video did happen in real life, but those plushies in the videos, they weren't actually possessed by or anything. They weren't moving on their own. I just kind of threw them across the screen in every Boxy Boo Happy Meal video. And if you're OG, you definitely remember the first video with the cover and the intro. Like, I really wish my every video would have that intro. It's a really good intro, but like YouTube removed making video covers at a time, so then I couldn't make video covers for a long time. But now that they finally added it back, I can actually make covers for my videos. That's why a whole bunch of my videos have been finally getting covers for them instead of it being some random auto-generated thing. And I also I've been really working hard, and by the time this video comes out, make sure to check out Gorilla Tank Plush Part 2. I really work hard on those videos. I work really hard on making the plushes. I know I'm kind of just advertising my channel as I'm cutting felt, but come on, please. If you're watching this video, then you're a fan. Either subscribe or unsubscribe. I'm not asking you to subscribe. You do whatever. I can't control you. You're not like my puppet or anything. I'm not the boss of you. Do whatever you please. Because I really won't force you to do anything. I think it's just rude how all those YouTubers are like, if you haven't hit the subscribe button already, just do it right now for a free cookie. Like, no one's getting a free cookie. Who wants a free cookie from you? It's stranger danger, common sense. Even though you can't give a cookie through a screen anyway. But yeah, if you feel like subscribing, go ahead. If you don't, that's alright. But you see, small content creators have been making videos for a while, barely get any views. But then, now like people who have special gaming devices and editing and stuff get all these crazy views. And are fortunate enough to have devices that can have editing apps on them and draw and like photo editing apps to make all these fancy covers for videos. And they don't even think about the people that are below them, struggling to make content and working really hard to make their dreams come true. They're just glad that they're getting views. But they're not actually thinking about the other people who are struggling. And they never really think about helping them out. Like, I'm one of those misfortunate YouTubers who just have been doing this for a while, for like a couple of years now, like maybe 2 or 3 years. Oh no, I kind of messed up the torso pattern. Should we just try it anyway? You know what? I don't have much hot glue sticks and I don't want to make you guys waiting around any longer. So without hesitation, I'm just going to go for it. Alright? If it turns out bad, sorry to Brody, because he'll be the one buying this plush. And I just hope it comes out the best quality that can. Because I can't make choices of quality. And I'm actually happy if I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be able to get more supplies. I'll be making a whole bunch of tutorials. And you can really go check out Mr. Rich. He's the one who made all these patterns. And plus, he has all the measurements for the patterns. So if you want the measurements, then go check out Mr. Rich's tutorial on how to make a Gorilla Tag plush. Yep, these are patterns from a Gorilla Tag plush. Shocking, eh? But we gotta continue working on this. Wait, did I just... I'm stupid. I just did something wrong. Like, completely wrong. But it's fine. Because, wait, what the heck? Did I do something wrong? No. I'm just tripping, chat. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. I'm tripping a lot today. So, yep, smash that like button if you enjoy this video. I'm sorry that you guys can't comment. I've been trying to find out a way to turn on comments, but I can't, so sorry about that. But don't worry, cause you won't be waiting around too much longer, because I'm almost finished doing everything. That's the hot glue part. I'm basically on the stuffing part. I gotta put in my last hot glue stick. Because, yeah, I just have to, because I'm running low on this one. And so, we just gotta keep moving on. I'm sorry that I'm making you guys wait a whole bunch of time. I was gonna make a doctor tutorial from Poppy Playtime, but I'm sorry I'm missing out on all these opportunities to help you guys out. It's because I didn't really test anything to make the doctor. And see, here's the second one. Now I just gotta stuff it. So let's stuff it. And so if you're enjoying this video, make sure to like and subscribe if you want to, of course. But I'm just gonna do something real quick while I'm stuffing it. Okay, so it is a bit tricky to stuff it though. Just keep in mind, it might not be enough room to put in a whole bunch of stuffing at once, but gets the job done. And I did make a little mistake with the pattern. Mr. Rich's patterns look way more neat, but go check him out. I'm not sponsoring him or anything. He's just the one who has all the patterns and measurements. And while you're at it, you could also make a gorilla tag plush if you have enough. And by the way, you're gonna need about like 1 or 2 fat pieces of fabric, depending on how big they are. But if they're like smaller than what Mr. Rich has, then I don't even think you will be able to make the head / torso pattern. So sorry, and you're gonna have to get new fabrics. Really, I use felt, and I know lots of you guys probably also use felt because everyone uses felt nowadays, don't they? And there's a big gap I didn't notice. Oh wait, no, that's just the second hole, but I'll close it anyways because I don't need it. Anyway, and and the crazy part is that these are like the perfect shape for Forsaken characters. I'm planning on making it like Bluudude sitting down. Like I would make coolkidd. Maybe I'll make coolkidd for myself. But I'm gonna give this to my friend. So I'm done. Okay. Now I gotta hot glue this off. So some hot glue there. Then I'm gonna close it up. And we are probably gonna make it at the. This is how long Mr. Rich's video is so far, but I know it's not gonna be as long. So you should have something like this. I'm gonna try and squish down this so it's a bit more like that. Okay, and make sure the lines are like that and the pointy sides will be facing each other. And make sure the line is in the middle, not on any sides or anything. But you could put the head on sideways like that if you want, but I prefer this way, so I'm gonna attach it now. Okay, so putting the hot glue on right now to one side. Alright, for you guys. So then we can make this plush. Okay, we're putting the hot glue on. And now we gotta squish it together. You gotta squish it like a lot. Like this. When you put the hot glue on, hold it for like 10 seconds, maybe a little bit more. And if it falls off, that's kind of unfortunate. And if you feel like the head is too wiggly once you get it out, well, then you just need to add more hot glue on. But I feel like these are a little understuffed, so, and yeah, if you feel it's a little understuffed, just cut a tiny slit in it, and stuff it up a bit. But, so, now, you should have figured out which part is going to be which. This is going to be the head, this is going to be the torso, so I'm going to teach you how to make the face. So starting off, you're going to need a black Sharpie for the torso and the eyes. For the eyes, you're just going to do like a simple line. Alright, like a simple cartoony circle like line kind of eyes. And you can lightly add some detail coming out of the eyes to make it. It should look a little something like this. I think I made the eyes a little too close. I'm sorry. But now you gotta add the big smile. Now you should have something like this. Now you just want to write on the torso, join Team Bluudude, and you'll be done for the torso and head. It might be a little tricky, though. And this was originally not going to be a YouTube video. But I decided because Forsaken's kind of trending. So I was like, you know what? Because I'm making this plush for my friend, I might as well give my subscribers something that they might enjoy. There, and done this. Now I'm just gonna extra stuff this. So here we go. I'm gonna cut the little hole in this guy. There, tiny slit made. I'm just gonna get some toilet paper or stuffing, whatever, and just gonna shove it in. So yeah, if you feel like you understuffed them, go ahead, cut a little slit, because you'll be able to close it after anyway. So it's not too big of a deal. I definitely understuffed the torso though. So we're gonna have to restuff that like a lot. Probably just gonna do this much to restuff the head. I don't wanna ruin the face prints too much that I've made for him. If you have any hanging little corners out, you can just hot glue that. I have a little. So the hole may widen a little though. Alright. I did have to do this with my newest paintball, magenta plush. But yeah. But now I'm going to cut a little slit in the torso. And I'll show you what the slit should look like. It should look something like this. We're almost done. We might make it to at least 50. I don't want this to be an hour-long video. But yeah, see? There's a little slit. And now you want to stuff that. If you understuffed it. Only if you understuffed it. Because I really do not want you just cutting it for no reason. So make sure you pay attention when I say stuff, just in case. You did not know that I meant if you understuffed it. Because, yeah, so I just am gonna keep on stuffing it until it's done. Because I did understuff it a little, so yeah. I'm going to keep on stuffing it until I'm happy. Sorry that this is an unedited version. Maybe with the other Forsaken characters, I might edit it so you won't have to bear through all this pain. Because, yeah. So I'm just gonna keep on stuffing it till he's ready. You can always test how stuffed it is, see how well stuffed it is. I think I'm just gonna put in a little bit more. He's getting pretty stuffed, so yep. And I think I'm just gonna have just enough. I always jinx it when I say that, but who cares at this point? Because what if I do? And if you don't, and if you end up not having enough, don't start panicking. There is a way to fix it. And you're gonna have to also cut the piece that you cut to make the slit. But don't worry, then you can just do the pocket method that we did with the head and torso. To close the slit, you just gotta put some hot glue on the other side and close it like it's a pocket or whatever. I call it the pocket method. You can really call it whatever. Just, you don't even have to really call it anything. But there we go. So, Blue Dude's looking pretty blue. Now, let's hurry up and let's make these arms and legs. So I'm going to speed this up a lot because it's really easy to make it. So I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do. So at the edge of your fabric, you're just going to want to cut a really long strip, I guess, because this is what we're going to do. And you just got to cut in straight lines. So then you can make a square-like shape. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this. That's gonna be one. I'm gonna go to the other side. I'm gonna do this. And this middle part that you make that is gonna be used. So don't throw it away. So next, what you're gonna want to do once you have these two, you're gonna want to hot glue them together. I'll show you what I mean. So it should look something like this. And you're gonna want to fold it and then hot glue it. Like I'll show you, it will make a tube shape. You're gonna want to go in the back, add some hot glue pretty close to the end. And you're gonna want to make it so it looks like it's like something rolled up. Maybe a hair roller or something. And then you should make something like this. Which this is already pretty good. Now you're gonna stuff it. Don't stuff it too much because then it'll be a pretty stiff arm. And you don't want a really stiff arm because stiff arms won't be able to move. And if you like moving body parts in your plushies, then you're not gonna wanna overstuff it, like I said. And once you finish stuffing it, like this should look like, you're gonna wanna choose whatever side you want, and you're gonna want to close it off, because that will be the top. Then you're gonna get the piece that was in the middle that I told you to keep for later. And you're going to want to hot glue this bottom onto it. Make sure you press down on all the tips just to make sure. Once you do that, you're going to want to cut the fabric so then it makes a circle around it so it will be the hand, I guess. And now that you do that, you're going to want to hot glue it on there, onto one of the left or right sides, because that's going to be where the arms go, obviously. Like this. He already kind of looks like a gorilla type plush. Well, like one of my gorilla type plushes. These are the exact same patterns I use, but this one is bigger just because I'm trying to make my gorilla type plushes bigger. Let me just get Captain Coco. That is Light Blue's name, which is the color that we're using to make Bluudude. This guy right here. If you look at him, he is shorter than Bluudude because they're made of different patterns, but that coconut hat does give lots of height to him. That's one thing. He just fell, whatever. Okay. So yeah, and make sure you hold that down. Make sure it stays on, because you're going to have to copy that all over again. Yippee! For the other arm. Or we can make the other leg, but we're going to make the other arm anyways. So, let's do it. We always can use the other arm as an example. I'm going to try and make a really long strip. So then we can also make the legs. Maybe. Or make a leg. And if you forgot, oh no, which measurement is, how big is the arm? Well, don't worry, just grab Bluudude's arm, hot glued it, and then once you do, or coolkidd's arm, whoever you're making again, sorry, then you're going to want to cut it right on the first line, so it should almost be the exact same. Then you want to wrap it around again. And cut it on the other line. Try to make it as straight as possible. And you got the first measurement for the first part of the arm. And looks like I didn't make a big enough one. But no threat. We can just shorten it down a little. Plus, it is basically some extra fabric anyway. Because the arms don't have to be legitimately accurate. And I gotta speed this up because I just realized this is probably gonna be an hour-long video. Sorry, guys. But I guess it'll be proof that I spent an hour making this plush too. Got desperate for $15 because I'm broke, guys. I have no money in my bank. Even though I don't even have a bank account because I'm freaking 11 years old. If you're wondering, Advance, when are you gonna do an age reveal? Wait, little child. I'll do it. Not an age reveal. I mean an age reveal. I'll reveal it at 100 likes. I mean 100 subscribers. Yep, just only 100 subscribers because I'm that desperate for such a little amount of subscribers. That's what I was talking about earlier about small content creators like me. They do so much for such a little amount of subscribers. Like working their butts out for them. Like me. Not like literally like doing workouts with your butt. Like trying really hard, using all their energy to make happy and exciting videos for all these viewers watching. I'm gonna have to get some more toilet paper. And somehow toilet paper works as stuffing. I don't know. I just tried it out one day and it worked, so ever since I've been using toilet paper to stuff plushies when I didn't have any fluff. Which also makes this plushie feel like it's on a budget even more. I mean, it is. Okay. I'm going to try and use very little amounts of hot glue for this. Because when you run low on hot glue, that doesn't make you have infinite, like, when the point you have to put a pencil crayon in backwards, right? That's not good because that makes it like just yeah. So we gotta put some glue around. Okay, I gotta hurry. This is just gonna waste all the hot glue here. I'm just gonna squish it on. Shove this in some more. That's clearly what was happening. Wasn't far enough for it to start producing some more hot glue. So now I just gotta cut it off the bottom. And you gotta repeat this process one extra time just for the other arm, and then you just gotta repeat it again, but with shorter versions of it, just to let you know the legs. And I'll show you where to hot glue them once I attach this arm. Oh, we are getting really low. I'm really scared because I do not want to run out of fabric to the point where I'm just gonna have to put up pieces of fabric for the legs. Yeah, which sounds really depressing, I know. And I don't want to fail my friend because I probably made the head how he didn't want it. So I think he wanted it to look like the actual bluudude and not the coolkidd skin. So that's probably one mess up already. But I'm gonna hurry up. I'm going to speed run this. So sorry to people who want to see a lot. And I know this video mainly is just the darkness of nothing, but it's the best I could do for a plush tutorial for now. So don't get mad at me. It's hard to do stuff like this, okay? I'm just a small content creator. Nothing less, nothing more. But one thing that I guess you could also use this stuff is felt. But there's that one point where you go to make a plushie, but you realize you don't have the right color of felt, and then you realize you used all the color of felt that you needed, and it probably was the exact amount just on stuffing a plush. And you could have used any other fabric. But I'm using the same fabric as this, so it shouldn't be a big deal. I'm almost done the leg. Well, the leg. Then I'll show you where to put it, and then that would basically be it for the tutorial. You won't really get to see the finished product because, come on, what do you really expect? For it to be some super pro master build? I don't think so. And I don't even know what I just said. Super pro master build? I don't even know what that is. I mean by like a professional plush that's made by these super professional people who are good at their job. Like, I'm just some guy who loves plushes and makes videos on them for a living. Even though I don't even need a job yet, I have one. If you're feeling extra lazy, you can literally just cut off the. You can just hot glue both tips shut without doing any circles. But once you do that, your leg should look something like this. And you grab bluudude, you grab your leg, and you hot glue it onto the bottom to where it looks like he's sitting, like this. Or you can do something like this, so like he can stand up and sit, which I'm going to try doing something like that. See how it works. I just really don't like the idea of hot gluing something on by just one piece of fabric. But so yeah, I'm pressing it down right now. And there we go. That's gonna be it for this video. What happened? That was weird. Yep. So that's gonna be a tutorial for coolkidd / bluudude. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and peace out.